he told me there is new research that proves that the feeling you get from going into cold water, into this freezing water, is equivalent to how it feels when you take cocaine. Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of the YouTube Business Academy podcast with your hosts, Ron and George. If you want to learn how to make money on YouTube online, if you've never made $1 online, then you've come to the right place. Here on the YouTube Business Academy, we talk about and share personal stories, how we went from absolute zero to where we now make over $5,000 per month on YouTube with affiliate marketing and other streams of income, but everything is online. So join us, sit back, relax, enjoy this conversation. For those of you who are coming back, welcome, guys. We love you. For those who are new here, hey, welcome. Good to see you. Ron, how are you, man?
I'm doing great. What a warm welcome for the listeners and the viewers. Perfect. Yeah, I'm doing great now. Like last week was a little bit of a downer for me. Got a little bit sick, and some other things going on in my personal life. You know, those struggles that everyone has.
Oh, no.
But nonetheless, like the views kept coming and the earnings went up a little. I'm averaging now between 140 and 145 a day now. Maybe I think also the RPMs went up because of Q4, but also the search volume overall of the channel is increasing.
Yeah.
So that's nice. And I also have some other updates to share, but let me first ask you how you are doing.
Yeah, doing pretty good. Channels are fine. Main channel is still not doing too well because my RPM and CPMs are still nerfed by YouTube.
Are you still uploading on the main?
No, I'm not uploading onto the main channel at all. I'm just giving it time to rest out. The views are pretty consistent. They vary between like 18,000 to 22,000 because I have some videos that are not seasonal, but let's say that they get, on weekends they get more views.
I know which one.
Now you know. Now
no, those were good. Those were like a golden opportunity right there.
Yeah. Basically, I added Ron to my channel and he added me to his channel. So now we can basically just see like everything that is going on. Pretty good. But besides that, I mean, affiliates, they come in, as usual. Nothing much is happening, to be honest. Focused more on content creation. I have a couple of exciting updates. Actually, one exciting update regarding where I want to focus my energy in the upcoming, 6 to 12 months. Because I was also going through this period of like struggle and this period of,
What kind of struggle?
I didn't know what to focus on.
Yeah.
But before we jump into that, I actually want to ask you. You said that you were feeling down last week. So please tell us what was going on.
Not down. I'm like a little bit demotivated. I think you can't always feel like great and motivated every week. I think it's a normal cycle of life that you feel like motivated and sometimes you feel a little bit down. But like I also have other things going on in my life. For example, I'm selling my e-commerce company because I fully want to focus on YouTube and the program we have. And that's a process now going on for 3 months. And it's quite a lengthy, detailed process. And like I basically need to manage a lot of stuff at once. And it gives a lot of uncertainty, like, hey, will the deal go through or not? While also managing my YouTube channels, wanted to grow these as well. And of course, we have our program that we want to grow. We want to help our students the best way possible. And then I think I got COVID or something. Like I was feeling pretty sick. And like adding it all up, wasn't the best combination. So that whole week I wasn't feeling the best. But I think that's part of life. And I filled up my ice bed again, and I'm now 3 days in every morning in the ice bed, and I just feel a difference. I don't know why. It's just like the first win of the day, and I still struggle every time I go in, but I feel like much better. I don't know what it is. But like last week, I was feeling a little bit down, like demotivated, sleeping in a little, not doing all the tasks you wanted to do. And I caught myself like, hey, Ron, this is not how we were supposed to do it, So, a lot of things at once. But like now I'm back on track and feeling great.
But it's the entrepreneurial journey. People don't realize it, but when they want to get into business, when they want to become entrepreneurs, that's what you need to deal with, and that's what you need to become okay with. The uncertainty, like you mentioned, like Alex Hermosi said. Being an entrepreneur is just being okay and being in a constant state of uncertainty, literally. right? And then you said about the cold water, how it makes you feel better. Well, basically, because I'm doing the every morning the 6:30 jump into the cold water in the lake. So hard, like so hardcore, to
Yeah.
be honest.
But for
Like
you, it's
I'm
even more difficult because you need to go towards the lake. Like it's a 5 minute walk, couple minutes walk. It's windy, often maybe even raining, and you can't. You need to run back as well. Like it's pretty
Yeah,
difficult.
yeah. The good thing is now they built like a house next to the lake. So we
Okay.
change inside. And then after the lake, we also walk in and we change in a warm place. So that's a huge upgrade.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
before it was, we just kind of changed right outside and then we got the clothes back on as well. But I wanted to say that my dad, I told like I told my dad that I do these cold swims in the morning, and he read that there was new research. Okay, by the way, don't quote me, this might be wrong, but he told me there is new research that proves that the feeling you get from going into cold water, into this freezing water, is equivalent to how it feels when you take cocaine. Now, I've never tried it.
We don't know.
I don't know because I've never tried it. Maybe some of you guys listening or watching tried it, and maybe you can compare it. I don't know,
Yeah.
but the difference is that it lasts for longer than
Yeah.
cocaine.
Yeah, it
So
makes sense, I think.
yeah, so you're getting the same feeling, but it lasts for way longer. So that's one of
You're
the things
getting
that I,
some sort of high. I think
you do.
there's a certain thing going on in your body, like the happy state, like that, not endorphins, but something else.
Got it.
Dopamine, I think the dopamine
Mhm.
release goes
Yeah,
up for a couple of hours. Like Andrew Huberman has a whole podcast dedicated to this.
yeah,
Like I can't rephrase anything he said because it's so difficult. But
yeah,
if you want to learn more about it, watch that episode. I think it's on
yeah,
YouTube or on
yeah,
Spotify. But yeah, I like it just to get the day started, and
yeah,
yeah, it sucks. That's
yeah,
period.
yeah.
But I
But
found a way, by the way, to warm up. I don't know if you have like struggle warming up after you dove in.
okay, what do you do?
I just do like 100 push-ups, 100 squats, like body weight, and after that, I'm not shivering at all. And you have like a mini workout, so that helps.
Yeah, well, we just walk back and then I have a cup of tea and then that's pretty much fine. Like I don't know,
Ah,
I'm
nice.
so used to it by now.
Nah, here you talk. I'm so used to it. Ah, that's good. So you need a new challenge, maybe stay in longer.
Dude, every day is a challenge to do that. Like I'm used to
Yeah.
it, but anyway. Hey, quick interruption. Do you want to learn how to make $5,000 per month on YouTube without showing your face or making any of the videos yourself? Well, if that's the case, I've put together a free video training where I show you step by step on how I make $5,000 per month so you can replicate it and do exactly the same. Click the first link down in the description of this episode and check it out. All right, back to the podcast. Let's come back to business.
Yeah, that's it.
So you said your revenue is looking good. That's good.
Yeah. I have some other things as well to share. Like I started the Spanish channel, I think 2 weeks ago, basically translating my current videos online that are in English, cut out the English audio from it, have a Spanish narrator, like translate it in Spanish. Um,
Mm.
but the views are not that great. Videos aren't ranking that well. It could be the keywords, but what I think it is, like I'm now getting notifications on my main channel, the English channel, with like, hey, somebody is like using your videos, basically like a copyright strike.
Oh
And that's me
wow.
because I'm using my own videos, but I'm assuming like maybe YouTube isn't pushing videos that are 100% copied in
Mm.
terms of footage. So I think that could be a reason why the Spanish channel isn't really getting, like, it's not ranking. So I might hire a Spanish freelancer for that channel to start from scratch because I'm paying like for the longer videos already $10 to translate the audio in correct Spanish, adjust it according to the footage, and I probably can make those videos for $10 like from scratch.
Anyway,
So
yeah.
yeah, so I just want to try it out as an experiment, but I don't think the videos I have online right now will work. So
Mm.
I'll keep you guys updated on that as well. I'm
That's a
also
pretty interesting update, by the way.
yeah, I think so
Because
as
I
well.
think because I think a lot of people could think about like, oh, I just take the same video, I translate it to a different, I just remove the audio track, add a
Yeah.
new one, right? And then, oh, I have double the thing. But YouTube is gonna, even with a different audio track, is gonna still be able to recognize that it's the same video, and that could affect the rankings. So Very interesting for you guys listening and watching this. Go
Yeah,
on.
you can see like the percentage used of the video, and it's 100% like the same. So yeah, I have a
Wow.
feeling YouTube will not push it as much.
Yeah.
But overall, I also hired another freelancer for my main channel, because I'm going to focus more a little bit again on quantity, but
Yeah.
shorter videos. So between around 3 minutes. I don't know. I'm feeling like I can grow faster, and I find so many good keywords still, and I don't want to wait for like another
Yeah.
2 months to have those keywords online.
Yeah.
So upping the quantity a little bit, reducing like the quality in terms of like no face cam and no heavy editing on the video. And one big thing is like with the affiliate right now, like I'm doing the American Express affiliate in the Netherlands. When I get like a sign up, I get like certain membership reward points where I can book business class tickets with. Normally per sign up, it's like 20,000 points. But now they have like an end of year action till like the 9th of January. So that's like almost a month now, like 3-4 weeks. If I get one sign up, I get 80,000 points. So that's 4 times as much. And for reference, like last year, I flew from Istanbul to Bali, which is like a 12-hour flight, 13-hour flight. It was 52,000 points. So per sign up, I have like almost 1.5 business class ticket trip, which is insane. So I've adjusted like some call to actions in my videos, and hopefully people will sign up. Let's see what happens. So far, nobody signed up yet, but the deal was like live 2 days ago.
Yeah.
So let's see.
Dude, imagine the lifetime value of a customer for American Express if they're able to afford so much to pay for a new, like every single person who signs up.
Yeah, it's crazy. And even in the USA, it's even more crazy because the whole society lives on debt and credit cards, basically.
Yeah.
So the sign-up bonuses there are like 160K, 200K points.
Yeah.
So that's insane.
That's actually an interesting point, how, I feel that the spending culture and the consumer culture in US and Europe is very different, because I feel like here it's more about debits. Like, if you have money, you can spend money.
Yeah.
Like I don't think credit is so popular in Europe. Like
No,
we have,
it's not.
but it's not so popular. It's like we only spend money that we actually have.
Yeah, but I think in the US, like I'm not expert at this, but you have like a credit score, and when you're like 18, you need to build up your credit score to even eventually also get a mortgage.
Yeah.
So they are even saying like when you're 18, maybe loan like $100 a month and pay it off just to build that credit score. And while at least in the Netherlands, I think in Finland is the same. Like when you get a mortgage, they just look at your income and they say like, oh, you can get a mortgage of this amount, and like then you can actually pay it off. But in the US, it's a little bit different. Like can't compare.
Yeah, in Finland, it's like they look at your income, how long have you had your salary for if you have a job, and if you're an entrepreneur, I think is the same with Netherlands and Finland, is they look at your companies, how much the company has been making for the past like 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, exactly. So,
but you also had an update, like in terms of YouTube, like different change of strategy, I thought, right?
Yes, different change of strategy. I've been going through the process of change. I've been like,
change, but I must say, like you're one of the very few persons that like can easily adapt to like changing environments. Like
really,
people often, I think so as well, because people often want to hold on what they have.
Yeah.
But I think you're pretty flexible in terms of like, you know what, this isn't working for me. Let's try this. I think it's a very powerful strength that you have.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And yes, I try to be flexible because, like Darwin said, it's not the strongest or the fastest who survives. It's actually the most adaptable, right? So if the environment is changing, I want to be able to adapt to new environments. And I've seen recently, the risks associated with YouTube ad revenue. Like, it's great, but there are risks involved. I still think YouTube and content creation and the media business, like the publishing business, especially with video on YouTube, is great. It's amazing, right? Especially like we know what we're doing. We know the whole kind of keyword and indexing videos and all of that, right? We focus on user satisfaction, but I've also seen the unpredictability of the income that can happen on YouTube, right? It happened to me. It happened to so many other people. So what I've been thinking about is I've been going through the change, and I've been thinking like, okay, how can I still be in this space, but have my income not tied to ad revenue, but instead have it outside of YouTube, right? And then there's so many options, right? There's like an option of all the different affiliate marketing, all the different, you can be selling your own digital products. And there's just endless opportunities. Like there are more opportunities than I can possibly ever make, right?
Yeah.
And and that happens when you're in it. Like, because I feel a lot of people, when they get into like entrepreneurship or business, they're like, oh, what ideas are there? There are so many ideas, right? And then that changes because over a sudden, like over time, you realize that there are more things that you can do, and that's what Elon Musk says as well. But anyway, so the conclusion that I came after a lot of reflecting, I took my time in Spain to think, and now as well, is, and I've talked about this a couple of episodes back again as well, I want to combine search traffic together with the biggest e-commerce store there is online, which happens to be, drumroll, Amazon.
Yeah. Best platform ever.
Exactly. So what do I mean by this? You sign up to Amazon Associates, aka affiliate for Amazon. And for every product exists on Amazon, you can get an affiliate link with your own code, which you can post under your videos, right? And then if people click and they buy, you get a commission. La-di-da-di-da.
Yeah.
Good old affiliate marketing. Now, the percentage of commission you get from Amazon is low. But
2% or something? How high was it again?
It depends on the category.
Okay.
It depends on the category. Like, for example, Amazon games, like video games, have 20%, right? But like
That's a lot.
kitchen and home, I think is like 2%, right? So it's low, but it gets compensated by the high conversion rate on Amazon.
Yeah,
right?
It's really like I've been selling on Amazon. It's like 20% is like not, it's like pretty average on Amazon listing. It's crazy.
Because there's
one
trust.
in 5. Yeah.
They've built trust over time. They've optimized
the credit
everything.
card is already installed. It's like a one click basically. It's crazy.
Yeah,
especially in the US. It's insane.
Yeah. They have the one-click option thing, right? Where you just click one button and the product just gets ordered right away. Like it's insane, right?
By the way, I'm thinking right now, maybe for you, like you also have subscription services on Amazon. So people maybe want a product every month. I wonder if you make a video for that, will you also get a commission every month? Maybe it's interesting for you.
I'm not sure if it's recurring, but that could be interesting. Yes.
If the product is recurring,
maybe.
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 Something to think about.
But basically, the type of content I want to create now is product review videos. Okay. So, for example, best noise cancellation headphones, best 55-inch TVs, best air fryers, whatever it is, right? Now, the concept is very simple, right? You make these videos, you publish, you have the affiliate link. The real question is, how do you systemize it? How do you build this system that is going to enable you to produce these videos with a good quality, right, at scale? That's what we always talk about. So I've been playing around with Chat GPT, and this is another point that I wanted to talk about for the script writing, right? I've been playing around with different video editors, and I've been playing around with thumbnails. Like video editing and thumbnails is pretty straightforward, but the script is interesting. So my finding with the script and with Chat GPT, for those of you guys listening and watching, is Chat GPT is great if you train it. Training Chat GPT is one of the most important things. The first prompt you give it won't be good. Second prompt won't be good. So here is my recommendation. Here's what I found today with Chat GPT. I think today or yesterday. You basically open up a new chat, and this chat, you can train it. Okay, so I go ahead, I look on Google for, best noise cancellation headphones. I open up an article, I copy it, I go to ChatGPT, and then I start giving it my prompt. So let me actually read out a couple of prompts that how I train ChatGPT, right? So I said, first, please review and analyze the following scripts to understand the style, tone, and structure of the content I'm interested in. This script serves as a guide for the type of script writing I will request from you next. For now, there's no need to create any content. Simply familiarize yourself with this example to prepare for future script writing tasks based on its format and themes. No need to tell me anything back. Just say that you analyze and are ready to write a script similar to this one, right? And then I pasted a transcript of a video that is kind of my ideal on YouTube.
Yeah.
Right? Does that make sense? Right
That
underneath
makes
it.
sense for me. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Then ChatGPT says,
What's the
I have.
product, by the way? Like what kind of product are you now doing in the script?
Well, in this case, it was best TV under $600.
Okay.
Then it says, I have analyzed and I'm ready to write a script similar to the one you provided. I say, great. Then I say, okay, now based on a text below, write me a comprehensive script similar to the one I have trained you on. The video title is best espresso machine under $1,000. And then I copy paste the article that I found. And then it goes ahead and it writes me the script.
Yeah.
And I say, Chatty, please use the script I provided in the first message as a guide, right? I'm getting like frustrated.
Yeah.
Then it goes ahead and it writes, opening scene, a cozy, well-lit kitchen with various espresso machines on the counter, blah, 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 like that stuff. So then I say,
a little frustration. OMG. Jenny.
I'm like, OMG, how do I communicate with you? Crying emoji. Look, this is what I want you to do. The ultimate goal, da, 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 right? Don't improvise on the intro structure. I will provide you. She's like, I understand now. Thank you for clarifying. You want me a script? Perfect. Let's try again. Here's the title, text. Okay. And then it writes. And then it starts off by saying, hi, my name is Arne. After a few years as a barista, I've dedicated myself. And I'm like, I'm getting frustrated.
Like, can I say, like, what kind of article is it? Like, you just grabbed a random article from Google that's comparing TVs or espresso machines? That's what you did?
No, it was an article about like best espresso machine under $1,000.
Like what I would do if I were you, and I'm hearing all of this, you eventually want to send people to the US Amazon, right? USA Amazon.
Well, whoever is searching for the best espresso machine,
I think it's an English term. So US probably the biggest audience searching for it. I think
most likely.
What I would do is like filter yourself on Amazon, like under $600. You said.
Yes, or under $1,000.
Go to the category, have a filter, maximum of $1,000. Then have them rated on like the best sellers. Grab maybe the top 5.
Okay.
Then you have bullet list points with every listing on Amazon. That's basically the unique features of every product. I would copy these all. So one product, bullet points. Second product, bullet points. Put them in Cherry. Then say, hey, Cherry, I have found 5 televisions or 5 coffee machines. Please make an in-depth comparison between these machines and using this kind of structure. And then you probably have a script already.
That's smart. That's a big brain move right there.
I've been selling on Amazon for 4 years. I know I know this shit. And then you also have products that are already best sellers. So when people are reaching the page, the page is already optimized. You got many good reviews. Yeah. And that article you're basing it on is maybe not a good article. So I would get the data from Amazon.
That's a great idea. So then it wrote me that thing with the Arnabe who's been working as a barista. Yeah. And then I say, okay, better, but I still need to train you. For the intro, I want you to say, and then I wrote the exact intro I want to say. Then number 2, don't mention anything about Arne. Remove parts such as this one, which is the cut to a sleek display of various espresso machines, right? Because like the sceneries. Yeah. Number 3, for each product, write more text. Right now it's too short. And number 4, outro, I want you to say exactly this text. Then it writes me the perfect script, how I want it to be,
Great. Finally.
Perfect. Yes, like after 5 prompts, I think. And then I say, perfect, this is what I want from you. Now, with all this knowledge and information of what I want from you, design a prompt that I can use next time you can understand right away. It gave me a prompt, which was, I tried it in a new chat, but it wasn't so great. But because this chat has already been trained, I said, okay, since in this chat here, you know exactly what I'm looking for, would I be able to request more scripts from you in the last format that you wrote for me? Absolutely. So then all I do is I write title, best espresso machine under $2,000, content details. I copy paste an article, and then every time now it gives me a perfect script. So that was a long kind of rant about training Chat GPT and training each specific chat into how you want it to be.
Yeah, makes sense. I think it's very easy to standardize the script. Like the intro for every video can be the same, but with the intro, you have a couple of variables that you can change. So the product name needs to be changed and maybe how many you are reviewing. And
Yeah.
then you can go straight to like the product features
Yeah.
and that's it basically. So
Yeah.
you can have some sort of template with the script pretty easy made, I think.
Yeah. And the reason I'm going through this, so then I can now put people into place,
Yeah.
right? So I can be like, all right, this is how I want you to do it. This is the formula. Okay, video editing, this is how I want it to do. Thumbnails, this is how. So
Yeah.
I'm basically trying to standardize and create a system, right? Like a manufacturing plant
Yeah.
where I'll be able to, produce 5 to 10 videos every day, grow the search traffic, and then grow the number of clicks, which will eventually grow the commissions that I get from Amazon. It's a
Yeah.
long-term play, but it's a much more, in my opinion, and that's my bet, that it's a much more reliable play.
No, it's both. Like you're still getting AdSense revenue, which is
Yeah.
nice, but you don't want to rely on it. So, but
Yes.
also with this strategy, there's also like maybe a dilemma here. Like, will you focus on low RPM, cheap products with high search volume, or will you focus on high RPM, expensive products with like lower search volume? Like, have you made a decision yet?
Well, I need more data for that to make a decision, basically, because I have no data. I haven't done this much. Like I
No.
did some videos for the Amazon Associates. I got some commissions before. I think I sold some golf bags, like I talked before.
Yeah.
I sold
Shoes, orthopedic shoes, or what is
I
it?
sold
Insoles.
yeah, orthopedic shoes. Like I've sold those things, but nothing crazy. So I don't have like a lot of data. So I'll need to figure out the editing is going to cost me about $10 per video, just the editing, which is
That's
fair.
pretty, but it's a lot. Like
It is
what's the editing? I think you have like a template as well when you insert the product images and
yes, but the thing is, it takes about 2 hours for a 5-minute video because you need to download a lot of footage for each product. So let's say you're doing,
yeah, okay.
5 different, whatever, espresso machines, right? You need to go out, find videos and images of each
Yeah,
machine
makes sense.
and download them and put them in. And that takes a lot of time. So I think it's only fair that I pay 10. And like, if, for example, for $10, I can get a very good standardized quality, I'm more than happy to pay because I know that in the long term, it's going to pay off. And by the way, I want to emphasize one point with you guys, right? The reason why I'm willing to place a bet, invest my time, money, and energy into this is because in my head, that's how I'm thinking about it, is that I'm combining the biggest search engine, which is Google and YouTube, with the biggest e-commerce store online. And I'm basically just linking to each other. And where my value add comes in is in the helping people make a purchasing decision.
Yeah.
And that's the value add.
Yeah, that's it. Like it's basically providing information, helping people. But then it's very important you're using the right information. So when you input data in Chatty, make sure the data is right. So I would just get the data from Amazon because then it also matches 100% with what they're seeing in the video. So it's like a one-on-one. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's a nice experiment. I'm curious how it will go.
Oops, sorry.
Yeah.
Almost
You
died there
muted
for a
yourself,
second.
so that's
Yeah,
good.
exactly. I did. I didn't want to disturb you guys with my coughing. But yeah, value, like right now, it's very clear for me what's the value add in this strategy. And I feel pretty confident with it. And I'm willing to place this bet for the next 6 to 12 months. Just put my head down, grind. I have a couple of trips planned soon. Like I'm going
Yeah.
to visit my parents in south of France. I'm going to maybe to ski in the Alps as well in February or
Tough
January or
life,
something. Yeah,
horrible life.
tough life. So
Yeah,
I won't be able to work, unfortunately, but I will be back and I will be working again. But
yeah, but
that's,
that's nice.
yeah. By the way, remember we talked about that I was going to put together a free training?
I remember. Yeah,
And the last episode, we had a conversation with Yuri, so we didn't really mention it.
correct.
But in this episode, anyway, you guys, I I've promised. I've delivered on my promise. Okay, I've delivered on my promise. I told you I was gonna make the
Yeah,
most valuable video
I
training
agree,
about.
people. It's crazy.
I agree,
Yeah, it is. It's really good.
guys. I've delivered on my promise. I'm the man of my word. I have put together all the information that I know about making money on YouTube together with affiliate marketing, YouTube automation, YouTube cash cow, whatever you want to call it. Okay. And I've put it all together into a free video training. It's the link down below. Okay. Go watch it. It's free, right? I've spent a lot of time and energy onto it. That doesn't mean anything for you, but what it means to you is that you're going to find a lot of value and you will understand much better what we're talking about when we talk about search, affiliate marketing, and all of that, right? It's completely free. Go watch it. And at the end of it, if you find it valuable, right, you can go out and do everything yourself, no problemo. But if for whatever reason you're like, damn, this was great. I want George and Ron to help me implement this search strategy, then you can book a call and we can have a conversation.
Exactly. But the value is crazy. You forgot to say it's a 62-minute video. It's a really in-depth training. So
I'm
check it.
letting the people judge for themselves. You know, like
Yeah, of
I
course.
think it's valuable, but I want to leave it up to you guys. And please, if you're listening to this on Spotify or any other platform which is not video, reach out to me via DM and let me know what you thought about the training, like honestly, and what questions you have, because I want to make it better. Right? If you have like, watch the thing. Take notes, take questions, what you have along the way, reach out to me, and I guarantee that I'll get back to you on these questions. And maybe I'll even re-record it and answer your question to make it even better. And if you guys are here on YouTube, please also let me know down in the comment section below what you thought about the free training, okay?
Yeah, we want to know. I agree.
Awesome.
And like I have one final question for you. Like maybe after that we can wrap it up. Like we had the coaching call yesterday with our community.
Yeah.
And of course, like with the whole search strategy, when you implement it, it's a long-term plan. It takes time before videos start to rank, before your earnings increase. So meanwhile, you're waiting the money to come in or the videos starting to rank, you can become demotivated. Could be.
Absolutely.
How would you handle like being demotivated yourself, George? What would you do? What's your advice or what's your own strategy?
Well, I'm gonna use your phrase, which you really like, and that means this says trust the process, right?
Yeah.
So if you're getting into this, right, the first thing you need to is that you need to actually believe that this is possible, right? Once you've made a decision and once you believe, right, that you made a decision that you believe that it's possible for you, then with that belief, you need to just go out, trust the process, and follow the steps, right? Follow the strategies. And about the kind of staying motivated, motivation is bullshit.
That's the opener of this episode. Let's go.
What should we do for the opener?
This one. But I agree. Like motivation is all short term. Like you have so many motivational videos on YouTube. You see like those, I don't know, soldiers like saying like motivating stuff. People get all like hyped up, and then the next morning they wake up, like get to the usual habits, and like nothing changes. So I think it's all about like discipline and habits and putting in the work, and eventually you'll reach your goals. Just don't stop. It's like the train on the rails. Let's go. That's the only way basically you will hit your goals. Like just don't stop.
Yeah. It's very hard for a train to stop, by the way, because it's very long, it's heavy, and it has so much momentum, right? So the braking of a train takes a very like a lot. So and starting the train takes a lot of energy as well. But once it's going, it doesn't require so much. Well, if we're talking about steam engines, right? Back in the day, it doesn't require so much coal. It just kind of keeps going and going. There's momentum.
So people, be a train. Great ending of the episode.
That's an opening. You have to be a train. No.
All right.
Do you want to make money online? You have to be a train.
I think people are like, what is he meaning with that? Yeah. Never
Yeah.
stops. Yeah.
Never stops. Never stop.
All right.
Perfect.
Great episode. Yeah.
Yes, great episode. Ron, thank you so much. And
Thank you too.
thank you guys so much for watching, listening, subscribing, and we will see you in the next week's episode. Ciao.
Yes. Bye-bye.